to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the finale of Star Trek Continues, the second part of the two-parter that I've been looking forward to since last week, To Boldly Go. Last time we investigated a disturbance in the Force in the Aldebaran system, and we discovered a Romulan plot to take our espers, except it was all just a crazy trick, a ruse, if you will, by the espers, who've now taken a ship and have passed beyond the veil of the galaxy to get superpowers and come back and rule all of the Milky Way. And only one lone plucky ship can stop them. Last week's episode was purposefully confounding and confusing for the first 15 or 20 minutes of it, with things not quite adding up. And eventually the pieces fell into play. Who's allying with who, and who has what power, and who is peace-loving and who isn't. But we've got a problem, that's for sure. We got a big problem. But they've got all their eggs in one basket on one starship. I'm curious how they're going to resolve it. Whether through diplomacy or... well... we'll find a way, won't we? We also had some cool guest cameos, like the Romulan commander being played by the daughter of the original Romulan commander, which is really cool. Right, part 2. Looking forward to getting into it. Let's get into it. Let's not wait around. Let's go. Nice shot of the ship, straight off.
Several days ago, the Enterprise was rerouted to Aldebaran 3.
Previously.
The Esper somehow seized control of our sister ship, the USS Congo.
What do we do?
Relinquish command, or the Enterprise will suffer the same fate as the Hood.
You don't have to be so smug about it. Why does she have to be so smug? One of the few times we've seen it previously in Star Trek. One of the only times. Maybe we should give them the ship and work under cover to take it back. Maybe we can appeal to them on an emotional level. Set them against each other? I don't know. Or just ram into the other ship straight away. Warp speed, Sulu. The end. Oh yeah, and the Romulans too. They're here.
Uhura, every available security guard to the bridge. Shields up. Full reverse.
Not so fast, Captain. Helm, hold position.
This is my ship.
Oh, she's got lightning.
Do as I say. Drop shields.
Oh, Uhura, gee, holy shit, Uhura. Nice. She didn't see that coming. Not even that will do it?
Stop! Stop!
Oh! What the hell? Since when does she... Since the first time? Whoa, Smith. Since when do you have superpowers? Were you... Did she... Has she always had them? She's just been hiding them? Ever since the first time we went through? I thought that Doc checked out the entire ship. She sneakily just, we got one on our side. Yeah. Oh, did she even know?
2 to beam over. Now!
Oh, they gave up pretty quickly.
And get those shields back up!
They're firing at us.
Deflector's at 80%. Return fire.
No effect, Captain. The Espers must be utilizing their psionic abilities to enhance the Congo's shields. Back us off.
Hey, fellas again. Got more guys this time.
Escort Mr. Smith to sickbay.
Captain,
We can use her.
Sir.
She's on our side. She's loyal. Thanks for saving our butts. Can't believe we lost Drake last time.
Their illusions are formidable.
You knew Captain Osme?
He was a friend.
They have a starship now. What are they waiting for?
Yeah, what are they doing? What's their plan?
Can't they just turn us against each other? Trick us into shutting our systems down?
Well, they just entered the barrier and took over the Congo. Maybe they don't have enough energy to do the same to us. For now.
For now. But it's just a matter of time. We can't trust our senses, gentlemen.
Can't trust
We need to
anything.
stay sharp, focused.
Might be able to synthesize a formazine solution.
We should keep our distance from them as well. They don't have unlimited range.
And yet they're holding position. Our weapons don't seem to have any effect. Why don't they attack?
Perhaps they don't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, maybe
Too many questions, gentlemen.
no answers.
Find me some solutions. Dismissed.
And plenty of coffee. Get us plenty of coffee.
You look like hell, Jim. How long's it been since you slept?
2 days.
Whoa.
I've got to keep going. Do you know how many people have died under my command?
Jim,
73 in 5 years.
You counted them all.
you've saved countless others. Whole planets.
That's no consolation. Tomlinson, Termolin, Jackson,
Oh, he knows all their names.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
And now a starship with 24 Espers bent on revenge. How many more must die?
We'll stop them.
But at what cost, Doctor?
That is the question. I like that he knows all their names.
Please don't look at me like that. I didn't ask for this. I don't even know how.
Mr. Spock has a theory. You were touching one of the Espers when this ship passed through the barrier 5 years ago.
Yeah, Gary.
You didn't quite uplift then, but contact with him left residual effects you didn't know about.
Latent powers.
I can hear what you're thinking, Elise.
Whoa. That's scary.
But you're wrong. I'm not dangerous. I can feel this power.
Just don't get all smug like the other one.
But I'm not Gary. I would never hurt any of you.
If only we could know that for sure.
Just don't get all snooty, that's all. We ask. Looking at the structural integrity of the other ship.
Come.
Seeing their weak spots. Oh, hey! Do we have time for this? We always have time for this.
Spock, we have unfinished business.
I am a Starfleet officer.
Surrounded by those whose minds cannot reach out to others. Humans fear that which they foolishly call extrasensory. They cannot bear the intimacy of shared thoughts.
This could be an illusion as well. We don't know. Go let Spock do the hand thing.
We did share something significant.
Yeah.
Oh, I have thought of you often, Spock.
She's down for it.
When my ship departs, come with me.
Nothing has changed. I am still first officer of the Enterprise.
Whose mission will soon be over.
Yeah.
Your job is complete.
They're gonna decommission it.
It is time for new adventure.
No,
Feels like a manipulation.
this is not correct.
Yeah.
But it is. Our union would be symbolic, Spock. A step toward reunification.
You are Romulan, proud. Yet you are here as I want you to be, not as you are.
My question. Just feel.
Oh. Use your
This cannot be.
use your mental.
Spock.
fortitude, Spock.
This cannot be real.
Reject it. Yeah. She was coming on way too strong. She had none of that dignity that she usually has.
Kirk to bridge. Set a new heading, Lieutenant. 010 Mark 13.
Don't
and
do
drop
it.
Shields.
No, this is a trick too.
That course will bring us straight into the barrier without our shields.
You have your orders. Kirk out.
Course laid in for the galactic barrier, sir. On your mark.
Barrier, what are you talking about?
Captain, I have been compromised. And if I have, others may have been as well.
Yeah, everyone.
Have you experienced anything unusual?
No. Yes. I find myself dwelling.
Everyone you've lost.
Sir.
He's deep in his regret.
I believe the Espers are attempting to influence our minds. They are deliberately distracting us.
Can we wear tinfoil hats or something?
Sulu, check the Congo's location again. Don't rely on their transponder. Use the main sensor beam.
Scanning.
He's gonna see swirling swords again.
There's no ship ahead of us.
Bring us about.
Oh. How did it get there? Oh, Jesus.
They've opened fire, sir!
Charge phaser banks.
I don't remember how!
Sulu, you do it!
Zula's just like, yep, there. Yeah, Romulans.
Hit them. No damage. They're moving off.
Moving off?
Captain, Esper's energy can be expended. They may require a few moments to recharge.
Scotty, report.
They're shot to got our starboard nacelle. I need 30 minutes to get it back online.
We don't have 30 minutes. We'll perform a cold restart.
Cold what?
If anything goes wrong, we'll lose the whole ship.
Captain Kirk, we must withdraw. Even our weapons cannot weaken them.
Or maybe that's what they want us to think.
Hmm?
Spock, double check those readings.
I am detecting a fluctuation in their shields.
We hurt them real bad,
It
maybe.
appears their psionic abilities cannot deflect multiple strikes simultaneously.
Right.
Then we'll hit them from both sides.
Agreed.
An attack from only 2 vectors would be insufficient to compromise their shield grid.
We need 3.
What about 3?
Yeah, we have another ship, don't we?
All decks, this is the captain. We are about to undergo a risky procedure.
Oh, wait, are we?
Which we have never before attempted.
Are we? What the hell?
Commander Spock will take charge of the main bridge, while I assume command of the secondary hull.
We're separating?
To execute a 3-pronged attack. All non-emergency personnel are to evacuate to the primary hull immediately.
Is this even possible with this ship?
Prepare to jettison the drive section.
I want to see this.
Captain, even if we are successful, it will be extremely difficult to reconnect the secondary hull.
Difficult, but not impossible. Use impulse power to keep it a safe distance. Mr. Sulu, I'll need a driver.
Yeah, get in here, Sulu.
You know, I've always wanted to try this.
I've always wanted to see it.
Spock to Captain Kirk. All systems ready.
Main bridge, stand by.
Sealing turbo shafts and Jeffries tubes.
Sulu, I hope you remember your simulator sessions.
What simulator sessions?
Ooh. I was wondering where exactly. Is this in the blueprints? Oh, this will confuse them.
Load torpedo tubes. You may fire at will.
3 at once. Yeah.
Lana, all 3 ships are attacking.
Stay with them.
Which one?
You should withdraw.
The power levels are dropping.
Keep at it.
What are you gonna do?
Lana.
Disengage!
They're fleeing.
The Congo's powering down weapons, sir.
We should chase them.
Hail the drive section.
Mr. Spock, I'm unable to reach the captain. We're being hailed by the Congo.
Oh, okay. On screen?
You will cease your disruption of our comm frequencies.
You're in no position to negotiate, Commander.
Nor are you.
We handed your asses to you.
Scan our hangar deck, Mr. Spock. You'll detect the Congo's former crew members, alive and well.
Ooh,
Confirmed.
hostages.
Reading several life signs in their shuttle bay.
We are prepared to discuss terms.
What do you propose?
Dr. McKenna was kind to me. I trust her.
She's kind to everybody.
Beam her aboard our vessel.
No way.
I will not.
You will, Commander. Or shall I decompress our hangar deck?
God damn it.
I'll go. We can't risk it.
But these two have a connection.
If those people are still alive, we can't risk it.
Permit me to contact our captain. I will discuss.
No! You have 1 minute. Cargo out.
Shoot him again. God damn it.
I can talk to Lana, negotiate.
Get in her head. Yeah.
I've been trained in mediation. There has to be a win-win scenario here.
Attempt to hail Captain Kirk.
I'm sorry. I can't break through this interference.
Gotta make a decision, Spock.
Doctor, we cannot be certain the Congo crew members are indeed alive. This may be a deception. Logic dictates.
Logic? After all you and I have talked about? What do your feelings say?
We'll do it.
Very well, Sentek. We will lower our shields and transport our officer to your vessel, and you will beam Captain Osmi to us.
No tricks.
Agreed.
What do they want with her, anyway?
Energize.
That was tough for Spock, because they've formed such a close bond. You could see it in his face.
Mr. Spock, the life form readings in their shuttle bay, they've disappeared.
Raise shields.
Trick?
My apologies, Commander.
Did you kill them all?
I lied. Vulcans do not lie. We both know that not to be true, Mr. Spock.
Wow.
We now have a valuable prize in our brig.
Now they have a hostage.
A colleague for whom I sense you have some affection.
You are mistaken.
I don't think so. Now stand down, or she will die.
Wow.
Helm, back us off.
Sir?
Back us off. Live long and prosper.
Shut up. Shut up, dude. Trickster. He's a trickster of Triskelion. That's what he is.
The Congo's gone to warp. We've lost it.
They just manipulated us into giving them a hostage. They didn't have anything. At least their ship's busted up a bit. Now the mind games.
You don't have to do this.
You should eat.
Nice. Color cubes. My favorite.
Lana, the Federation values all its citizens.
She's trying.
There's a place for each and every one of you.
Time after time,
Andromeda.
humanity has turned its back on self-improvement. We are your successors.
They've got egos.
You know Starfleet will have to stop you. Just give up now. I will do all I can to make sure your people find the acceptance and dignity that they deserve.
After what we've done, there's no turning back.
I refuse to believe that. Lana, you're still human.
Do not counsel me, Doctor. I sense your thoughts.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
All of you. How frightened you are. Of me.
Yeah, any rational person would be.
Of us.
You got lightning.
We will not assimilate into your Federation family. We will replace it.
She's got big dreams. You gotta respect it. They shouldn't just be on the one ship, though.
We have managed to reattach the Enterprise's drive section and are in pursuit of the Congo.
She'll re-enter Federation space in the Celis sector.
She's en route to Earth.
As we feared. We're scrambling the Exeter and Potemkin. They'll intercept the Congo in the Regulus system.
It'll take more than 2 starships to stop those devils.
Yeah, at least 3.
Requested assistance from the Klingon High Council. Our calls went unanswered.
The Klingons, eh?
And my people?
Well, maybe you can try.
Then they are short-sighted men who do not perceive the greater picture.
Admiral Dr. McCoy has prepared a formazine solution to help us focus. And my ship's communications officer believes she's determined a method to circumvent the Esper's subspace disruptions.
We're just going to get 2 tin cups.
Their powers of deception are overwhelming.
Indeed, Commander. We must stop them at any price.
Yeah.
Jim, one more thing. I know they're holding one of your officers hostage on board the Congo. We'll do everything we can to rescue her, but I can't make any promises.
She's expendable.
I understand, Ed. Enterprise out.
May I have a moment with the captain?
Hey, I had to take a small break. I think maybe McKenna can get through to her a little bit over on the other ship, and maybe we can use Smith on our ship in some way. There's a reason we gave her powers. Well, she literally saved her asses in this episode, but I think there's more to come from her. And Starfleet are just like, we'll stop them any means necessary. It doesn't matter if we kill McKenna. And Spock, he has that guilt. He's got that weight from, because it was his decision to make the trade, what he thought was a trade. But I don't know, pretty clever from them, you know, pretending they have hostages in order to get a hostage. And the way the trade happens, you know, you can't do it simultaneously, really. Maybe we should have demanded the captain first before we sent McKenna. As proof. Yeah. Ifs. Lots of ifs. What ifs. Anyway, Spock, you want to talk to the captain? He'll tell you about the guilt, the weight of command.
Captain, I must apologize for my recent choices. My judgment has been lacking.
Spock, under the circumstances, you did the best you could.
Jim, I made an emotional decision.
Had I been in your place, Spock, so would I.
Oh,
Doctor?
Hey.
She wants to talk to you, Jim.
So you just let her?
I think you need to listen.
Okay.
Captain, I want to help.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Sir?
Let her prove herself.
This power inside of me is growing.
That's precisely why I don't think it's a good idea.
5 years ago, you didn't even know my name.
Yeah.
But that day, at the barrier, I watched you make impossible choices to protect your crew.
Oh, here we go.
Such strength, such compassion. You showed me what it means to serve.
She was everything to you, Kirk.
I got my commission so that I could come back here and serve my crew and you, my captain.
Let her do it now.
This is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah.
Let me.
I believe her. 100%. And she'll be handy. I don't know what she's going to do, but she's got lightning anyway.
Approaching the regular system now, Captain.
Drop us on warp.
Sir,
What
we
was that?
appear to be encountering some debris.
Oh, from the other ships?
Visual.
Oh, crap. Just like Wolf 359.
The Exeter.
We got no ships left.
The Potemkin. So they fired on each other.
Oh, they got them to attack each other. Holy shit.
There's got to be a way to protect against this.
The formazine injections that McCoy gave us. What if we could do something similar to the Enterprise?
Give it an injection? What do you mean?
A resonant pulse through our hull could lessen the Esper's ability to deceive our crew.
Where's the Congo?
Dead ahead, Captain.
Magnification 14.
Looks like she suffered some damage in the firefight.
Nice.
Power's fluctuating.
Audio there.
Uhura, do it. Spock, scan the Congo for McKenna's life sign. Start with the brig. Transporter room, are you ready?
Aye, sir. As ready as we'll ever be. Are you sure you could do this? Force your way through her shields.
Holy moly.
No.
All right, lass.
She's going.
May the road rise to meet you.
Are they transporting her through the shields somehow? with her powers?
I have located the counselor's readings.
Lock onto Smith through her communicator and feed both coordinates to the transporter room.
We won't be able to beam them aboard with the Congo shields up.
Smith's on it, Lieutenant.
Yeah, she's got some sort of cool power. Hit him back.
It's working, sir. She's weakening their power grid.
Oh, Smith. Oh, what's she doing? To the core? They're getting out of there. She's gonna blow it up. She's blowing it up. Holy shit, Smith.
The Congo's engines have been destroyed, Captain. Weapons and deflector screens are inoperable.
Scotty, get him out of there.
Smith's life signs are gone. Looks like she used the last of her energy to burn out our systems.
Yeah.
Trying to get a lock on McKenna.
The Romulan ship is charging its plasma weapon.
We've still got someone over there.
Oh, look at that shot.
Critical hit on the Congo, sir.
What's he doing? Uhura, hail the Hawk's Talon.
I know we knew we couldn't trust this guy.
For the Romulan Star Empire.
The Romulan vessel is firing again. At the Enterprise.
What the hell? Yeah, we couldn't trust this guy as much as we could throw him. Cool weapon, by the way. Holy shit, look at that.
Casualty reports coming in from all over the ship.
Ah, Sulu! Sulu!
Uhura, take the helm.
We're dead in the water.
Captain, we cannot survive another hit.
What do we do? Can she help us? Does she know the codes or something?
Transmit this sequence
Oh,
to my ship's
there
computer.
we go. There we go.
Do it!
She knows the codes. There's no other choice.
Sub-Commander, our weapons silos are sealing. If we fire, we'll be destroyed.
She hacked it.
What have you done?
I have relieved you of command, Tal, for the last time.
Thanks. The ship's seen better days.
Congo is hailing us, sir.
Hey, have you had enough yet? Is it just Lana left? Defiant to the last.
We didn't want this, Lana.
Well fought, Kirk. For a moment, at least, we knew the freedom of infinity.
And you wasted it, you stupid espers.
Reading a massive buildup in her reactor.
Oh.
Transporter room. Get McKenna out of there.
Get McKenna.
Another minute, Captain.
Energize, Scotty. That's an order.
Energize everything, Scotty. Get the whole thing. Beam the ship into the transporter room if you have to. Scotty. You better have her.
Scotty.
I told you, son. The targeting scanners couldn't get a clean lock through all that radiation.
Amplifying signal.
Get her.
No. No.
We're losing her. Ooh. They can't get her.
I'm so sorry.
I too am sorry. Elise.
The pattern's breaking up. I can only hold her for a few more seconds.
Oh, wow. McKenna! That's a beautiful way to go, but... You hear that music theme coming in? The movie theme from, I don't know, Wrath Khan or something. Just beautiful.
The Enterprise has returned to Sector 001 and is now, at long last, home.
We're all busted up, and we lost Drake, and we lost McKenna. We lost Smith. Looks great, by the way. Looks great. Oh, speaking of looking great, look at this.
Congratulations, Jim. Completion of your 5-year mission. That's quite an achievement.
Yeah,
Not to mention saving the galaxy.
Once or twice.
All the ships we lost.
All the people.
All the crew I lost.
Indeed, Captain.
More names for his list.
I'm particularly saddened to hear about Dr. McKenna. What is your assessment of the Experimental Ships Counselor program?
It was great.
Success.
Yeah.
It should continue.
We'll rebuild the fleet, Jim.
What about the Enterprise?
Now would be a good time for the Klingons to attack, by the way. We got no ships.
It'll take a while, but she's going to be repaired. From the keel up. She's earned it.
Yeah, like this.
And each of your senior staff will receive rank promotions in the coming months.
Oh, Chekhov again?
Deservedly so.
Double promotion.
5 years is a long time. Maybe too long. I'm not the same as I once was.
Most will be happy to be half the captain you are.
Half's not good enough.
Wow.
Well, in that case, you may be more interested in what I'm about to offer than I expected.
Promotion to Admiral. They here for his TED Talk? What's all this? Oh, look at this! Look at this uniform. Movie uniform.
Esteemed crew of the USS Enterprise, I have good news and bad news. I have accepted promotion to Admiral and Chief of Starfleet Operations.
You'll hate it.
That's the bad news. The good news is that you will continue to reach deeper into the stars. You will have the privilege of venturing further into the final frontier. My brave colleagues, my friends, we still have much to learn about what's out there and what's in here.
Great writing.
Starfleet will rebuild and expand, and your adventure through the galaxy will continue. I envy you.
And you're all promoted.
May the wind be ever at your backs. Dismissed.
Like a farewell to the series. That. Good speech.
Don't look so smug, Doctor. These uniforms will be filtering down to the ship soon enough.
They're cool.
Not for me, Jim.
No?
I've seen enough. What I haven't seen is my daughter in 5 years.
Oh yeah, his daughter. She was going to be in an original episode.
Done. I'm going home.
How about you, Spock?
Bones.
Don't worry, Jim. We'll see each other again. Dinner? Tonight?
Yeah.
1900 hours?
I'll make a reservation at Drake's. His family owns the best seafood place on the wharf.
Oh.
I'm not surprised.
It would mean a lot to me if you would join us.
I would be
happy to.
1900.
You never told me what Dr. McKenna said to you right before we lost her.
She said, "Forgive yourself." I have experienced many emotions during my time under your command, but this emotion, this crushing responsibility,
was not your fault.
I ignored my logic and made decisions that nearly led to the Enterprise's destruction and cost the lives of 24 members of our crew, including her.
Yeah.
She's right. You need to let it go.
Yep.
I have requested and been granted a leave of absence, effective immediately. I am returning to Vulcan.
What will you do on Vulcan?
Whatever is necessary to let it go.
I'll see you at dinner. There's one more thing I need to do.
Look at this ship. Saying goodbye to it. Whew, I get emotional with all this. One hell of a journey, eh?
Captain's log. This will be my final entry. So end the voyages of the Starship Enterprise under my command. During its 5-year mission, we explored strange new worlds. We found new life, new civilizations. And we boldly went where no man has gone before.
I like this. Just the ship sounds. This finale did what the show has done consistently over the 11 episodes, and that's remained faithful to the source material. And at the end here, we're bridging the gap between the series and the first movie. We're putting everyone in the place they need to be. They're giving them uniforms, and it's giving the original show a send-off, a final episode that it never had, unless you count Turnabout Intruder. And there was a lot of emotion here, you know? I liked that he went back to the ship at the end to say goodbye to it. It also felt like a little bit, in part, the actor saying goodbye to the show itself, you know? And I'm glad that although they were probably stopped, you know, told to stop making these, I'm glad they were able to make a final episode, and that the idea for the final episode was it would have been very unsatisfying if we just left it at, say, episode 9. You know, if the hammer had come down and that was it, it would have felt unfinished, because there were loose threads and you could sense there were plans for something. And in this episode, we sort of deliver on that. We kind of deliver on the mystery of the hood and what happened in that sector space, and you know. So I'm glad they were able to tell the story they wanted to tell. And maybe they didn't want it to be so soon into the run. But that's the hands we were dealt. And I think all 11 episodes, if you count the last two as two separate ones, I think they all stand strong. they were crafted with a certain level of care and respect to the franchise that a lot of modern Trek just doesn't have. It just doesn't have it. And it shines through in the writing and the production, you know, I think. And look, we weren't afraid to lose some people in this final episode. Obviously, our main cast are immune from being killed off because that would break all sorts of continuity, but you know, all the cool new ones that we got, like Drake, McKenna, Smith, although technically she's not new, were killed. Smith went out a hero in service of Starfleet. You know, she had a speech about being changed by what happened in Where No Man Has Gone Before, how much she respected Kirk, and he gave her this mission and put the faith in her. She carried it out. Went out like a boss. Drake, obviously, a terrible death. We hate it. I hate it. Bring back Drake. Bring back all of them, you know. Dickerson survived, though. You can't get him. He was in this one, too. And McKenna, there's something so beautiful and tragic, hauntingly tragic, about the transporter not quite being able to get her. But her still being aware. And we can see her, and there's kind of this sparkly, ethereal feeling to it. And the emotion in that scene from, like, Kirk is feeling it too, obviously, but the Spock, who had put her in that position, and they had built up such a friendship over the series that it was beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time, and a very inventive way of, creative way, a different way of losing somebody. You know, we've lost people in transporter accidents before, but the kind of the extended way we lost her was new. And she's out there somewhere, drifting in space, her particles. Maybe she's in an interphasic space. Maybe she'll merge with a cloud. Maybe she's gone forever. We don't know. We'll never know. So yeah, I'm sort of understated in how I'm talking about the show now that it's over. Usually I'm a bit more animated, joking around, but I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad that it was cancelled, that it was stopped. And I think it's a shame that they didn't just let people do this work on their own and with their own money, and you know, they didn't earn anything from it. So I don't know. It's frustrating. I understand protecting IP and trademarks and all that, but it's just sometimes you just have to say, I don't know. Just mad, that's all. Just mad about it. So, I think a very fitting show. Season 5 of the show, we'll call it. The animated series was Season 4. This is Season 5. And I think it fits very well in with everything else. You know, it stands with all of that. And it had a lot of backing as well from, you know, all the guest cast and everybody that were able to get in to all those episodes. You know? And I'm so happy that they were able to use the music. The music is so important to the feel of the show. In every scene. The music is the show. It really is. it wouldn't feel authentic without it. That's what it is. I like that Kirk remembers all the names, not just the people he's lost, but the names of the people he's lost. You mentioned Tomlinson. That's one I picked up from Balance of Terror. And Drake. I didn't even know he knew about Drake at that point. You know, we never really had a scene where we found out that Drake was killed. Although we do mention him at the end. That's where we're going to eat for dinner at Drake's place. Great shot of San Francisco actually as well. Felt very authentic. Like there was something old schooly about it. About that shot. About future San Francisco. You know, there was something old schooly about the way the CGI in that scene. There was something about it that didn't feel very modern. It felt like a throwback to those shots of San Francisco we would see in other shows. In the final episode, the Espers, I guess they were the weakest part of the episode, I would say. I do like their subterfuge. I like coming to Spock in the form of a Romulan. I like all the tricking aspects of it. I like Kirk giving orders to Sulu and Chekhov when he's not there, you know. And I like the hostage exchange stuff. That was tricksy. But a bit like in Space Seed. Remember I was talking about back then about Khan being impressive, but every single other person in that episode that's also a super person were just nothing. They were just random extra red shirts that had no personalities, weren't particularly smart. They weren't fleshed out at all. He was the star of that episode, and you know, I was unimpressed by everybody else that was with him. Here, at the end of last episode, we were confronted with tons of Espers on screen, but when it came down to it, it was just those two. It was just, actually no, wait, that Vulcan guy, he wasn't an Esper at all. So it just came down to one person, to Lana, in the second part, and her ego and her smugness. Like when Smith is beaming over, those two guys who are lightning at her, they're dressed like they're members of the ship, you know? Just random extras on the ship. But you don't get a sense that they're... Like, they have lightning, but you don't get the sense that they're super enlightened or uplifted or anything. Now, maybe they're new to it, so they're not quite used to it. But there's a certain... We got it from Gary, we got it from... What was her name? Elizabeth. And we got it from Smith. This sort of... When they were being uplifted and when they were growing in power, you could sense it in their voice and the way they were acting, that they were sort of on a different level to everybody else. That they were kind of hovering above. That they had kind of transcended something. They were kind of bored with humanity. There was a certain... And that sort of seeped into Smith a little bit before she gave her speech about, you know, being loyal and respecting Kirk and all that. But those nobody else showed that, the Espers. So they were the weakest part. All the other Espers. And in the end, eggs in a basket. They were all on that one ship, and therefore they can all be taken out at the same time. You know? The first thing they should do is just try and find a way to split up, you know? Somehow. I'll take the Romulan ship. Yeah, I'll take this little rust bucket we came in. You take the main ship. You know, we can split apart maybe the ship. You go that way, I'll go that way. So if Starfleet come for us, we're not all in the one place. Because in the end, three ships hitting out at the same time is enough to overpower them. You know, if they can't trick us with illusions. So, yeah, they were the weakest part. They were beaten... I'd say beaten too easily. They weren't outwitted. We kind of beat them through force. You know? we sent Smith over there to disable them. We fired at them. But we didn't outwit them. We didn't, Kirk didn't have a clever little poker chess analogy or anything like that. We were on the back foot a lot in this episode. So yeah, an emotional episode though, mostly. With Spock and McKenna, Spock and the Romulan commander, Kirk and the franchise itself. And overall, a fitting way to end this show. And a nice little tie-in to the overall main show. It placed itself in a spot that connected a bridge between the show and the movies. And I think that's great. Very impressed overall. And I knew almost after the first episode that it was going to be great. So yeah, that's it. There's more to say, but there's always more to say. This is a show with a lot of heart, a lot of courage. A little show that good. And I hope you enjoyed watching through it with me. We'll be back next time with something else. Have a very good day, good week. And as I always say, show the original some love. They did all the hard work. I just watched it. Right, I'll see you next time.